Hello, I greet you from Schmöll. My name is Marco Allenstein. I have been working for many years at the company Indosu in the measurement department. And as part of my duties, I also have to analyze ASI systems. As with many bus systems, the promise was often made here as well. You set up the system and either it runs and everything is fine, or it doesn't run. In fact, there is of course also an in-between truth. And to be able to conduct such analyses, I need the ASI diagnostic kit. What do we often have? That ASI systems like Profibus are now aging and installation errors that may have been present from the start are only now having an effect. But let's not beat around the bush. Let me show you what's included in the case. If you want to conduct an analysis, I would start here with the ASI view. This device can analyze the complete communication and show you in a simple process whether you have fundamental problems or you can conduct more in-depth analyses in expert mode. Here, it is checked whether you have problems with exceeding cable lengths, whether you have coupling issues or device problems. All of this can be done with the device during plant operation, and the connection of the ASI view with your system is relatively simple. All you need for this is such a measuring point. The basic requirement, however, is that you then have an ASI standard cable. The yellow one, which is trapezoidal. Otherwise, you have all the adapters to connect the measuring device to your laptop. For example, since you need software to use the measuring device, a laptop is also required. Once the connection is made, you can see here that the power supply is now active. Now you just need the second adapter with an M12 screw connection. This is now simply connected to the measuring device, and then you have integrated the measuring point into your system and can easily plug it in here. And then you can conduct your analysis during ongoing operations. The ASI view itself is of course for a snapshot. That means I only have a specific period during which I measure. If I now say I might have a sporadic error, I'm not sure if I've fixed everything yet, then you can now work with an inspector. The latest generation we have now is based on the IMBlocks. Here you would also connect it to the ASIS system via the previously explained measuring point. All adapters are included in the case here as well. Here you have the connection adapter for the inspector, and since the whole thing can then be accessed via a web-based query, you also have a patch cable included. Otherwise, the inspector performs a continuous analysis of the telegram traffic, and here you can also see if you might have a bundle error, meaning faulty telegrams during operation, or if there is a voltage problem. Well, those were the tools included in this box. What is also included is a Z-plug. Since a common problem in our ASI systems that we analyze is excessive length, you can work with a Z-plug resistor. You integrate this at the farthest point from the control, and this would double the possible cable length. Well, those are all the tools included in this case that you need for analyzing an ASI network. Otherwise, all I have left to say is that if you have questions about the devices, you can contact me or my colleagues, or you can book us for a day on site to conduct a joint measurement and go over all the devices again.